Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video. This time is for Kin'emon, the Forgotten Behemoth. I believe that's what I'm gonna call him because I haven't seen anyone play Kin'emon on OP3 at least. For good reason. The main one is that red and yellow got some easy tools to deal with the A drops. The green has gone down in popularity a lot, but at least the most aggravating one is the yellow one, because if they play Karakuri and they send your A drop to the bottom of your life, it is very, very bad. The way that we're trying to combat that is by playing Don Creek, at least, so we can get rid of some of the excess A drops that we're gonna draw inevitably, and then we're also gonna try to use we're gonna try to tempo out the yellow deck, which the yellow deck has problems if you can deal with their early aggression. If you have like Okiku into Yamato, their 4-drops don't do anything. So you're going to be able to do a lot with these cards early on. So as long as you control the early game very well, you're going to be able to transition that into a late game that is going to win you the game, basically, what it comes down to. And if you are able to, even if you have to slam the 8-drop as a prevention from the 10-drop Mama, like Big Mom, then it's something that you get to do for free on this deck, right? Like if they have to play the the turn before they go into the 10-drop into 10 energy, you play the Odin and they're forced to play another, like the 8-drop to answer your Odin, then at least they're not playing Big Mom and you can keep pressuring the leader so you can get ahead that way, right? Blockers are still really good against yellow, so like you're not completely dead to yellow decks, which are gonna be probably your hardest matchup if they're playing the A drop, because I've seen a lot of lists that don't play the A drop, which I mean, I think it's incorrect, but I mean, it's up to everyone, right? And however, as I was coming back to this, the deck is still pretty decent. It's still incredible versus like so many matchups. Like the tempo and the control that you have early on does transition into the late game, and that's just what the leader gets to do, basically, is what it is. And I really like the deck. I think Creek solves some of the issues that you're gonna have when they have a lot of removal. Like you're able to play this one, remove something sometimes, get rid of cards in your hand, have a double striker instead of a dual attacker. All of those things factor into a win, basically, is what it comes down to. And I think it's still a very decent deck. I think it's still very competitive. I don't know if it's gonna be at the top of the food chain, but I still think it's gonna do ripples. It's gonna be a decent deck, and the decks that cannot deal with these guys easily with the Odin are gonna lose to him, because he's still a really good card. Attacking twice with this card is just insane. It's just too much value. But yeah, let's go see some. Okay, and we're gonna go against Crocodile. We chose to go second, which is not the best, but my deck doesn't function without going second, so I have to. This hand has a Yamato, but it doesn't have any on turn 1. But I have Momosuke that I can do. I'm gonna keep. It's good enough. I'll draw, and I'll draw attention to my Momosuke here. Just try to get something that I can get going. It's an interesting option here, but since I'm light on threats, I think I should pick Okiku here. He's definitely gonna attack here, and then maybe play something into my Yamato. No, he doesn't. Okay, so the next play is gonna be a 5 cost. That's a good draw, and based on what he's gonna do next turn, definitely gonna do this. Deploy this one. Oh, I actually messed up. I played the Okiku before attacking, and he could have something that bounces back here. I just didn't think about it. Exactly what I was saying. But yeah, that's fine. Definitely a mistake on my end here, but it shouldn't be that big of an issue. I'll take this one. It's fine. Interesting that he's playing that one. I guess he could have a way to bounce it back with like an Usopp. If that's what he's looking for. Also, he could have a Gecko Moria here. Very good. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I could play the Yamato. And then attack for 7. Probably the best thing that I can do. And I guess I'll just play another blocker and pass. I assume he's gonna bounce back to my hand, or he's gonna bounce back the Kaya back to the hand. Either way, it's okay. I think I'll take this one. Yes, okay, that's the card that I was looking for, because that's the one that they can now get rid of. Okay, he removes that one. But now, because I'm going second, I'm going to be able to play Odin. And Odin is what's going to win me the game. This guy is not going to be that big of an issue because I have done Krieg for that. And they cannot remove my Odin, for at least for what it's worth. And this one is definitely going to do some trouble here. I'm going to combo out of that one. And I combo with the wrong one, having the choppers. But, yeah, exactly. This card was going to be an annoyance. But second Odin is actually very good. Because I'm able to attack for 8 here. And then play second Odin. And keep up the Pong Gibson. Because he might just bounce back my Beige back into my hand. And I have to be able to defend that. Next turn, I'm definitely going to be using Don Krieg because I have Pong Gibson. I'm going to have to be able to defend that. I'm definitely going to combo here. And I'm going to try to use my Pong Gibson so I can tap this guy. And I can attack him. It's basically what I'm trying to do here. He can bounce back my blocker and attack my Odin. Oh, that's bouncing back my blocker, I guess. But if he attacks me, I'm definitely going to tap the Sentomaru. I'm going to attack it. Or I'm going to pop it with this one. Yeah, let's do it here. Resolve. And he has a blocker, but that doesn't matter. Because I have Yamato, which Yamato is still going to be really good. Here. And then we're going to attack for 11. Into the Mihawk, so he has to die. Then we're gonna attack here. We're gonna attack here. And we're gonna use our guy to attack one more time. And we're in a very good spot here because he only has 2 really decent attackers, and the other one, he can bounce back my Yamato, but that's okay. I mean, he can get rid of one of them, but that's okay. I have 2-2K, so he has to actually attack with a decent number, or he's gonna lose this one as well. So, like, we're in a very good spot here. Okay, so he does that, so he won't be able to play another Mihawk here. I'll take it, and I'm gonna get an Okiku, because that gets rid of the blockers, which is gonna be, like, the most important thing here. So I'm gonna have to force the interaction with the leader. I could also have gotten the... I'll take this one. Because I'm okay with the hand that I have right now. This one bounces. Okay, so he's going to bounce both. But he's going to lose the Mihawk in the process. So it's fine. I could also attack the leader. But I think I just attack 11 into the Mihawk. Just not give him that win condition over there. It's going to be very important. Because if I don't get rid of this one, he might be able to go for game with this. So I have to be careful on that end. Okay. Well, now... I will attack for... I will just make sure that he dies. Because I don't want to fail on killing him. Then I'm going to play the Okiku because he's going to have to bounce it back again. And yeah, this is what we're trying to set up here. Now, I don't think he's going to be able to destroy this one by battle because I have a lot of counter here. And I mean, if he tries to go for that, and he has -1 energy, which is also meaningful here. Definitely gonna combo out of that one because that's the only one who can deal me damage right now. But I did want the one card at the turn before, so I could get here basically. And now, okay, so he's trying to, but it's not gonna work. And then he just loses the game here from here. Because he's gonna be forced to bounce this back. I have the tapping here. And oh, I have everything now. So I get to tap for this one. I'm gonna attack it. He's not gonna defend it. And then I'll attack it for 8. And then I'm just gonna drop 1 Don Creek because he has double strike, and that's what I need to win the game next turn. He can no longer bounce my Don Creek, and that's just all I need. Next turn, if he bounces back my Yamato, I'm able to just tap whatever blocker, attack for game, and it was a good matchup for me here. The second Odin was definitely what I needed here to win. Okay, and we have our best opening on this deck. Actually, literally 2, 4, and 6. So it's actually very decent. So I feel confident right now. Definitely gonna see what my opponent does. If he doesn't attack with the Boogie, he's gonna lose it. I have the Kiku and the Kin'emon are slash characters. So for what it's worth, this card can attack with impunity, which is actually pretty funny. Not gonna lie. But I have the Don Creek to deal with it. In the meantime, we're gonna have to attack the leader. I'll take those 2 because we're gonna have to take damage here. Because of reasons. And I guess we'll just attack the leader. If he wants to spend energy attacking with these 2 cards again, it's fine. In the meantime, I'm just gonna attack the leader. Try to deal some damage here. We don't have the 8-drop, which is our most important card here. Let's see if he got a jet pistol out of that. So Boogie is really good for what it's worth against our deck. Cancel. This is a strike character, so this could deal with these guys, but not that amazingly, to be honest. I could play the blocker, but he has a lot of 2-for-1, so I don't really want to give him that. And I might as well just combo for 1k here. If this one survives, he's going to be able to take one of the Boogies down. Or if both the Boogie attack, then I'm going to be able to do Krieg, and that would be the best case scenario. But I don't think my opponent is going to do that, is he? I mean, yeah, they don't die easily to my cards, but... I mean, if the Okiku survives, I'm going to be able to KO at least one of them. I mean, 2 of them. Which is going to be good, because my deck seems to be weak to this card. And it seems like that's what he's going to try to do. Definitely gonna combo out of that one for sure. Well, let's play the... Oh, I forgot to use my leader. But I couldn't have used this one anyway. We'll do Pong Gibson, I guess, next turn, so... We'll do this one so we don't get Radical Beam out of life. And then we'll use the Pong Gibson to tap and not have him attack me for so much. Definitely attacking for 7 here. I don't know why he took that 5. Oh, this one, it doesn't matter. Because now he has to come. Oh, he just goes to 1. Interesting. Because next turn I'm gonna force him to deal with my Odin. Well, we'll see what he does. So I might just do Dunkirk. The 4th one, eh? To my deck that is very weak to this. Alright, well, it is what it is. He's gonna have to use removal in here, and then he's gonna go. He cannot top out because then he's gonna start taking some damage. So for the rest of the game, this is what he needs to do. Weird, but I'll counter. Oh, I think he wants to put me to 2 to 1. So when he does the Flame Emperor, he just goes to 1. I think that's what is trying to happen here. But since I'm gonna do this one, use action. Let's discard this one so we can get rid of 2, and then let's attack for 5 because he only has 1 up, so he does it like a radical beam or something like that. So I don't wanna just give him free value there. Definitely didn't want to combo that 5. And then the turn after, well, we'll see what he wants to do. I could have just played Odin so he doesn't play the 9-drop. But he did the Emperor anyway, so we feel okay with that. He might just combo with everything. No, he just attacks for 8. So since he didn't do too much here... Oh, I didn't choose a target, but whatever. And then we're gonna have... he has to have another one, and we're gonna attack him for a big number here. Because we don't have anything else to do, to be honest. Actually, we just attack for 5. He's not gonna be able to deal with this one. And then we're gonna get something that we can do this with. So yeah, actually we're just gonna attack for 5 and then do this too. And let him go. And he has to deal with the Odin. So he needs to have another Emperor. And then at that point I take the double strike. And then we'll see what we do from there. Because I'm gonna be able to replace my Odin. However, if he has Emperor plus Fists, it's gonna be like the ideal hand here. But that's a lot of cards still. He has to like tap out and give a lot of cards there. But it's gonna be bad for me, for sure. Okay, that's an Emperor. You can use an Emperor here. And it's gonna be good. Not an Emperor, but a Fire Fist. But then he's gonna tap out and then he's gonna go low. And then I can find a way to maybe deal damage, lethal damage here. Okay, so he's gonna do that, and then we're definitely gonna get the Okiku, so we're gonna try to deal damage here. Actually, I'm gonna attack for 9. See if he wants to take that one. Because then he needs to have a very specific... I only have 2Ks in my hand, so it doesn't matter what I have. I just need to put him to 1. And if he has to pitch his whole hand trying to defend this one, I am okay with that. And then I can still develop the... Yes, okay. Okay, I'm super okay with this result. And then I'll use this. And attack for this much. And then play the Okiku. Play the Yamato. And then next turn he has to either present a blocker or be able to go for game, which is not going to be that easy. I have a lot of 2Ks in my... Actually, I only have 2Ks in my hand. So it's gonna be easier for me to defend. Very simple here. Definitely gonna combo with 2. Because he has to connect with one of them, and then he has to go for a game with the other one, which is not that easy. Although the leader does get plus attack based on the cards in hand, so I can combo a 9. So if he attacks with less than 9, I'm just gonna out combo it. And then now we put him on. He better have a rusher or anything and just go for game. I think he should have attacked for 9. Let me take it and then attack for 10. 7 and 3 cards. Or, well, I mean, it was difficult. I don't know how many extra cards he has, but maybe it's not enough. But he was clearly trying to go for game, so... yeah, exactly. I think he just miscalculated a little bit here. We don't know what was on top of my life, so hard to tell what was going to be the result of this matchup if he attacked for 9 here. But then I don't know how many extra cards he has in hand. Maybe he used a lot of them here on this defending this attack. So it is what it is, right? All right, and we're going to play against... I'm sorry, I'm gonna play against Big Mom here, and this one is gonna be a hard matchup. So we finally find the yellow matchup, which if they're playing the A drop, is gonna be more difficult. We're still gonna be able to pressure here very nice with the Yamato on turn 2. So that's something exciting here for us. Something correct going on for us. And we're gonna try to deal a lot of damage, so my opponent is forced to oh, well, actually that's much better right now. Well, there's a lot of options here, but I'm gonna try to get rid of the Cracker, because that card is just obnoxious. See if he wants to give me a lot of cards here. Try to defend it. Okay, that's good. Now I don't have to attack for like a big number. I can just attack him for 6, and then we're gonna try to put pressure on so they cannot just easily just tap out and just start dealing with ore cards. That would be the worst thing that could happen here. So next turn, ooh, okay. So he's playing the 7 Kosakazuki. This is an annoying card to deal with. Next turn is gonna be his 8-drop turn, so okay, there's different options that I can do here, but I'm gonna take it either way, no trigger. And I think I just have to play the but it's really bad into the 8-drop, so what do? I think we'll play Krieg. Since I have 2 of the 8-drop, it's fine to... Ew, that's a bad draw. Because we have to deal the damage. So they cannot, like, keep... Yeah, okay. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to play attack for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... So he's a little bit scared of tapping out. I definitely effed out the the math here, but it's fine. So I'm gonna attack for 5, I guess now. See if he gets something out of life. He does. I'm gonna attack for 5 here. So he can attack this one and just give me a little bit of like a breathing room here. I'm gonna play the Yamato because it's just the best attacker that I have. I don't have too much counter power, which is kind of scary. But at least we're putting them in like a tough spot where they wanna heal early. But I definitely attack for the wrong number here. But then we can play the okay, so that was good. He had to combo at 2k. And then we'll do this one. If he can hear me, he can deal me 2 damage here and then maybe try to go for game. But I also have triggers on live, so that'll be also scary for him. And then he will go low to my leader, so I mean, he can do it, but it's gonna be risky for him to do so. And then I also have Don Creek for next turn, so I don't have to like completely tap out the following turn. We'll see what happens here. I at least can deal with Cracker, I know, with Don Creek. And then we'll go from there. Definitely combo out of 2 there, so he can attack my life with this one. And then he cannot play. He might play the Big Mom, but I'll burn my life at that point. Okay, this one is actually very decent. Ooh, okay, so he has blockers. Interesting. We're definitely doing Don Creek here, but what else are we doing? Well, this one cannot KO it, so we'll see, we'll see. Let's see if he wants to take the bait. He doesn't. So we'll do this one, use the action, discard one of these ones, KO that one. That one KOs. And then I could play the I should have done the leader ability. That's what I messed up. So let's just do Yamato here. And then trying to get the last life here. Although my opponent is gonna have to he's probably gonna do something here. Just block. This is their 10-drop mom turn, so we'll see what they do. He can also just attack with Big Mom and start pressuring my life. If he attacks the Yamato, I'll just let it die. Okay, so he heals. Attacks for 7. Not blocker, but I'll stun the this one and I'll do this. Because now he cannot attack my Yamato, and then it's a bit scary for him to just go all in. And then he doesn't have too many cards in hand, so I can just try to go for his Sakatsuki. Or he has to give me a lot of cards here to defend him. And then we'll see what happens next turn. Definitely should have the Okikun for this turn, but it is what it is. He at least combo 2/2Ks here, so he doesn't have the best hand right now. Now, what is this? Is the question. Maybe it is a 10-drop mom. In which case, taking the last damage here would be really good for him. So I'll take it. Okay, so that's a topper. Let's see what he wants to do here. He lets it die. Interesting. Let's do a 5 here. Let's do a 5 here. Or a 6, whatever the case here. And then we'll do this one and see what he wants to do. Maybe he's trying to go for game. Maybe the 2 energy up will scare him to go for game. So we'll see what he wants to do after this. Maybe he doesn't even attack because of the 2 energy up. He had to heal, but we're definitely gonna block out of that one because we don't have anything. Okay, and he's just gonna... Okay, so that's good for us. Because if he has to block everything next turn, he won't be able to go for game. So, yeah, we were able to bluff ourselves out of this, like this mess. Maybe... he's saying that he's not counting the down correctly here. Yeah, I mean, that's something I cannot help you with. I think, I mean, he cannot go for attack me now because he doesn't have too many cards in hand. He's asking me if the Dawn stuck at 9. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, that's 10. It's 2 for the leader and 4 for the leader, basically, and 3 for blocker. That's 7, and you have 3. It is good math here. Yeah, I think my opponent doesn't understand that to activate the ability, you have to pay another 2 energy. Yeah, it's in total of 4 energy in total, so so you have to activate. So yeah, I mean, it's the first time playing the leader, so it's probably the reason why. But yeah, basically it is 4 energy to activate the leader in total, so it is not that free to just... I mean, it would be too insane if it was only 2 energy to just use the leader ability. And then here I should be able to find a win, I think. I'll just attack for 7 first. And then for 999, I think should be the numbers. And then for 9, 9, 9, and then 7, I guess. But we're in a good spot here, so I mean, there's nothing that he can do to win the game. And I think my opponent is a little bit salty here. But I mean, like, there's nothing I can do if you don't know your leader ability. All right, and for our final thoughts on the deck, I think the deck is very good. Again, as I was saying on the intro, I think you have to focus on the tempo of the deck. So you have to hard mulligan for this plays, like Okiku and Yamato are your best early game plays. And if you can, unless it's a hand that is actually like very decent, where you have Raizo into Yamato or whatever it is, Like if you don't have an opening where you have Okiku and Yamato, you should just mulligan and trying to get something else. Because either these two cards are gonna be able to transition into a win, is what it comes down to. But you do need to see like an early game so you can trampoline from like a good start to like a good late game. Is what I think you have to do to be able to compete on this meta, what it is. With that being said, thank you all for watching and have a good day.